Evening, folks. This is Vagrant, and we are back playing. What are we playing? What's this game called again? Actually, I've forgotten. Oh, The Sinking City. That's what we're playing. In the last video, we met with Fish Boy Lewis, the Innsmouther man. This dude over here. I've decided he was under the mental influence. Just left the bar. I think we're going to go talk to... I don't actually know what we're trying to do, but I think the plan is probably to go talk to Throgmorton. Now that we've decided... Oh, let's check out the bay first, actually. Now that we've decided, you know, that he's innocent, basically. How are we doing?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Fantastic. Okay, off we go. Not a problem. It's just a nice place to run around. I mean, it's obviously not. It's a depressing, very sad place, but... I don't know. It's very atmospheric. Come here! Apparently it's a shovel, by the way, that little thing. You can just about catch it. It looks a little bit like a shovel. I don't know why I've got a shovel. I really don't. But I do. That's the world I live in now.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. He must ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure. But at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I've gone mental.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
As above, so below is one of my all-time favourite phrases. I don't know why, it just does something to me. It's very, very cool.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
I will investigate.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Let's talk payment.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
It's very metro.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
You say you're a busy man, but you've been standing here doing nothing for such a long time. I don't think you're as busy as you pretend to be, buddy. Oh, also, I did some research about this, right? These are hobo signs, okay? So H means you can enter the building, generally speaking. H with an extra line on it means that it's a box you can open. Usually it means there's loot abound. Like so. As you can see. And then there's another one as well, which we haven't seen yet. Right. So, main key, lost at sea. We're going to the headquarters. And, yeah, cool. And I think we just leveled up. That's the thing, I'm dying. Bloody Nora. So we can set traps twice as quickly. That's our first one in combat proficiency. That seems pointless, because we don't have traps. We can also keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. 10% chance to deal double damage. That's... well, I mean, that's a 10% damage increase, generally speaking. It's not quite how it would work, but what else we got? Reload your revolver. Double damage revolver. Okay, what else we got? We have Vigor, which means 7 more pistol rounds, or slowly regenerate health. That sounds pretty good. Falling from heights deals less damage. Vitality increased by 15%. Vitality increased by 25%. That does both sound pretty good to me. Carry up to 25 pieces of any crafting material. Earn more okay, scrap that one. There we go. That was easy. If you've got the opportunity to gain an XP increase talent, take it, right? Just take it. There's no reason not to. So we're going to be taking these 3 first, by the looks of it. Oh, that sounds good. Double quest reward. No, this is definitely where you start, because... well, why wouldn't you, right? These are ones you want. It's like playing Fallout. You always take the skill one nice and early. The XP one. Okay, cool. Get a little bit more XP. Wait, how much XP? Because the other two tell me... see, that one tells me 10% and 15%, and this one says nothing. Anyways, map, sorry. I guess we're going to be allowed through the port now. Where is it we're going? It said it was in Old Grove, so is it there? Yeah. Well, that's the manor. We're not going to the manor, though. We're going to the expedition thingamajiggy, which is somewhere. It is in northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. So Coverside, Asher and Hubert. Coverside, where's Coverside? There's Coverside. Looking for Asher and Hubert. Asher, right, there's Asher. Where's Hubert? There's Hubert. So I'm assuming it's here. It's probably like right. I'm gonna put a mark there. Yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That you can put the... yeah, I like that. I really like that. And we can put that there. Boop. That's his manor over there. That is the manor, right? I'm not going crazy. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, the men have gone. It's my town now. My town filled with loading screens. Oh, I'm dead. Game over. My hat! Can't be a private investigator without a hat. Game, what you doing? There we go. Okay. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Oldgrove. Costume on... Costume?! How do we change costumes? Oh, I have a revolver. I have a revolver. Did I just get a revolver or what's going on? I haven't actually looked at the crafting system quite yet. It's not been a thing. I'm assuming I get changed in here. We're in a room. Oh.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
I don't know what exactly... Oh, this is my diary. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive, and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Spooky.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Look at the pharmacy company. Devilfish. This is how we change? Nah. Oh my god. Okay, we've got newcomer, windcoat, gangster, King's Rose, Day. Oh, I like Day. That's not bad. Man of Science. Wardrobe. Fisherman Evie. Police Envy, Plagued. Master Sleuth, got a little Sherlock Holmes going on there. Oh my god! That's amazing! Oh, I want that. I want that one. That's all I want. I do have the DLC, for what it's worth. There's even a nipple. Do we want to swap to Daywear? I quite like Daywear. I think I prefer it. Well, this is more like rough and tumble to it. I don't like the windcoat. I'd like it if it was open. We're going to go Daywear. That's better. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run! Save your life and leave this drugged city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. See, he seems like a nice chap, doesn't he? Oh my god, I just got so much stuff. I do have a revolver, right. I'm going to use it, but I'm going to reload. Generally speaking, I'm going to stick with this. A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot on am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. What's this? All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say.
Got some Inception malarkey going on here. People always misjudge Inception as what it means. It's not about dreams within dreams, it's about implanting something within the dream, right? I think, yeah, I don't know, whatever. This is filthy. Frickin' filthy. I've got another bloody letter. Mr. Reed, it seems you are overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take care of yourself in the future. I won't be there every time. Okay. Have a little... Oh, hello, cheeky. Shell casings. Well, I feel like when it comes to crafting, we're going to be pretty loaded. You know, we've picked up a lot of stuff. Oh.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
That's pretty cool. Why does nobody else have door place? Alright, well, he is gone, isn't he? Do some looting. I see some many occultist sort of symbols on the floor. Bewitched Tome. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Okay, oh, so there's 7 books. We're going to hunt all 7 down? That's pretty cool. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of Eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome. I like cursed in this situation. A cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King gang. They can't get me here. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. I had a dream so real it makes my hand shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the centre of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Oldgrove near Century Ave and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? 4. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbour. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbour on the Old Church Road between Sevenoaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame and no one wants to live there even after the flood. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Now, that is only... Oh, hello. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They say the ghosts of the house owner and the family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Heelog Street and the Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Right. That's all 7, I believe. Unless I've gone crazy. Aww. I really hope he's innocent. I'm going to feel bad. A, because he seems like a nice lad, and B, because I'll feel silly. It is a side case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I mean this is all one big case. The Mystic Tomes. That's pretty cool. So we could go and... I think we'll wait until we're further in the game because we can't explore the whole map right now, but then we can go and we can put these all on the map and kind of track them like a proper little PI would. I really like that idea. Okay, cool. We're good? We're good. Let's go! This way.
The door won't budge.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors, I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord. Interesting. Okay. I feel like going upstairs is spooky. Why is upstairs spookier than downstairs? Because I don't know, if monsters lurk in the building, it's always going to be on the top floor. I really wish there was a door open animation. I've really seen anything take cameras and photos off. I don't know if I need to try to photograph it. And then... So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence, need to look into it. Now if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Sounds like this guy's a bit of a PI himself. You can open blue doors but not green doors, seemingly. Game is... It's funny, it's kind of janky as all hell, right? Clearly, there's a lot of jankiness in here, but it's also super atmospheric. Yeah, okay. Like, I've had no real reason to be spooked by anything yet, but I still kind of am. Maybe I'm just trying to freak myself out by talking about the top floor.
Finally,
Oh.
you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Oh! Hello. It's got a huge number of... Oh sweet, we've got another case. That's from Oakmont. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Oh my god. I've just done so much reading, so we are going to read those, but we're going to wait until the end of the video. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that, which makes sense because the Blackwoods have been supporting the fish people. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favourite nephew. The Blackwoods are fish people? I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Aunt Portia. We're not going through that again. Anything else? Anything else at all? No, as per usual, I'm going to go check behind the bar, because for some reason they're going to let me. See all this stuff. Everyone just keeps gunpowder lying around. It's very strange. Maybe that's what you do in a town like this. Who knows? I think I'm finally... the hobo signs. Locals use signs to mark special places. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country, blah blah blah. Crooked H means the door is inhabited. Crosshatch sign marks caches of useful items. V-shaped signs for barricaded, dangerous places. Still haven't figured out the spiral sign. So V-shape is barricaded. Spiral, we don't know. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Wait, is that a KKK thing? It sounds like a KKK thing. I mean, it literally is a KKK. There's literally 3 Ks. What would the KKK be doing in Oakmont? Are they just against fish people? Who knows? K. Help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. Now it's to this dude, Mr. Walter.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Alright, buddy. Don't need a dick about it. See, open a building, and we've got a H. Got a fast travel point, sweet. Is this the fast travel thing? Looks like it. It's probably the only one I've got, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, here we are. There's a woman trying to kill a big ass shark. I can get on the boat if I want to. We said we are going to have to get around the city using the boat anyway. Let's have a little wander around the street, see if there's anything lurking. New location, infested area. Where is that? This is such a terrible place for a hotel. It's literally, you can't go anywhere. So we could go check the infested area out. In theory. Should we save it first? Okay. I was gonna say, is this actually how quick it is? You have to hold foot. Maybe I'm gonna use my pistol. See, there's that symbol. I mean, barricaded and infested. Can I climb in though? Okay. Is this a good idea or a terrible idea? I guess this is really the only way to find out. Oopsie daisy. Do these things die or... Ow. It's one dead. I get the feeling that bullets are quite a big deal in this game. Okay. Well. It's better be worth it. I'll tell you that much. If no bullets left, I've had to use a medkit. Okay. Time to get my shovel on. Okay, we're gonna avoid the spooky blue one for a little bit. This may have been a terrible idea. I'm just hoping I get enough loot to justify it. But I feel like I wasn't meant to come here yet, if I'm totally honest with you. Ah! Ah! This is a terrible idea. Terrible, terrible idea. Yes, I'm very clearly not built to handle this quite yet, if I'm honest. But I tell you what, I'm gonna make it work. Oh god, there's so many of them! Ow. Why am I going into the basement? That seems like a terrible idea. Okay, no, this is silly. Clearly not the plan. Alright, we're gonna come back later. We don't have any bullets. We are not prepared to deal with this kind of situation. Oh god. It was fun to explore. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, we want to go to not Frogmont. Where's my bloody map marker gone? Asher and Hubert's there. That's where I'm trying to get to. Where's my map marker gone? I guess I finished a quest or something? I don't want all this. Although, is there any of these in Coverside? We may as well mark them here. Western Coverside, corner of Tanner Street in Old... Well, that's Old Church. Where's Tanner? What? Oh, Tanner. So it's there. That one goes there. Northern Grimhaven Bay. Well, we should just stick with the ones that are in the area, right? Advent, Reed Heights, Reed Heights, Reed Heights, Central Shells, Southern Old Grove, Western Advent, Eastern Coverside. Cover of St. Elmo Lane in Kingsport. So... Elmo Lane, Kingsport. There's Elmo Lane. Where's Kingsport? Ah, it's there. Okay, so it's about there. So those are the two in this area. Where was I going? Wasn't it around... I wanted to put a marker on, but... whatever. Asher and Hubert. So aren't we going like here? for our mission. How do we get there? Take the boat, go up. Probably nip and grab that as well. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. Give me a minute. Interesting that the boat's named the Cyclops. Wait, what? What's going on? Hello? Is this odd? Am I not allowed out here? What on earth is going on? Okay. Hi. Didn't expect so many people randomly walking towards me. Very peculiar. My problem with the aiming before is I kept trying to aim for headshots, but I don't think that's a thing. Maybe you have to shoot them in their face hole. Where am I? Oh. Right. Well, you know what we can do here? Mark. Blocked. There you can see. That's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, as it happens, it's quite annoying because I'd like to go that way, but I do like that as a feature. Can I not get up at all? Whichever way, I guess we can go this way. I think the game wants me to go that way because that's where my main mission is anyway, so, okay. That's fine, whatever. Keep an eye out for hate hobo signs as well, little hashtags. It's a lovely place. What's going on? Oh, we've got like a cultist thing going on. Oh. Are you trying to spread the word about your cult or something? I guess so. Right, there's Lincoln Street. Okay. Okay. A little bit further. I guess this is probably it, right? Looks promising. We will go check out that building in the next video. Thank you very much for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, myself as always. Bye-bye.